bonjour again. I couldn't help it. I suddenly have a few minutes alone and I really wanted to talk to you. Vous parler. I'm in the middle of my third rendezvous. We're at the Ritz Paris in the Salon Proust. My date just stepped away for a moment, and as soon as that happened, I thought, this is the perfect moment, le moment parfait, to tell you about something very French, about seduction, la séduction, and the way it often shows up through conversation. Not always smoothly, sometimes with a little friction. Bienvenue. This is the Parisian Love Code, a podcast by the Ritz Paris, all about love in the city of light. Each episode unfolds inside one of the hotel's iconic spaces, where I share the secrets of French romance. I'm your host, Cecilia Jordan, behind Hello French. So picture this. We met again today around 4 here in the Salon Proust. It's such an inviting room. Deep armchairs, wood everywhere, crackling fireplace. It's very intimate, très intime. What I love most is that it's slightly hidden. You're right next to the main gallery of the hotel, but behind curtains. You can watch people pass by without being fully seen. That's actually why I chose this place, to meet here and share un goûter. In France, le goûter is a mid-afternoon ritual. It's that pause between lunch and dinner with tea or hot chocolate and something sweet. Of course, we're eating madeleines, des madeleines, and if that immediately makes you think of Marcel Proust, you're right. In his novel, In Search of Lost Time, À la recherche du temps perdu, a simple madeleine dipped in tea triggers an entire flood of memories. Sitting here in the Salon Proust, it's hard not to think about that. How taste brings back emotions, les émotions. How something small can suddenly open something much bigger, you know? And the conversation followed that same movement this afternoon. We talked about the past, about childhood, and the things that shaped us, about where life feels clear and where it still doesn't. There was laughter and also some teasing, un peu de taquinerie. A few disagreements too, but you know, the kind that don't stop the conversation, but actually keep it going while we enjoy the warmth of the fireplace. And that's what reminded me of something. Here's the secret. In France, conversation isn't really about being agreeable. It's an exchange, un échange of ideas, of points of view, about culture, how you see the world. Debate isn't something to avoid. You know, it's part of the pleasure of conversation. Some teasing, a little irony, un peu d'ironie, the freedom to disagree without breaking the connection. That's often where flirtation thrives. Not in saying the right thing, but in saying something interesting. Oui, compliments exist, of course, but les compliments are quite rare and very specific. They matter because they're chosen. You might joke about a choice of wine or tease someone for loving a cliché film, and you know, it's all part of the dance. It shows you care. Oh, I think my date is back, so I'll leave you with this. In France, seduction often lives in the mind, in humor and curiosity, l'humour et la curiosité. And sometimes it's a conversation or even a small debate shared over tea and madeleines that creates the first real sense of l'intimité, intimacy. If you enjoyed this episode, you can subscribe to this podcast so we can meet again. Next time, we'll talk about why food is a love language in France and the role dining plays in French relationships.